What's that, Debbie? I'm not doing an RSR video email back. I'm listening to Frankie Valli. Forget about it. I'm trying to get in touch with my people. Leave me alone.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my
What? Who's on the phone? Frankie Valli is on the phone. He's calling into the Ringside Port office. I'm listening to him on the thing. Forget about it. Pick up the phone. All right. Hello? Frankie. Paisan, what's it been? 6 months? What's going on? Forget about it. Debbie called you to get on me about doing an RSR video email bag? I'm sitting here listening to you on YouTube. Can't take my eyes off of you. Forget about it. All right. I understand. You and the boys want to hear the show. Okay. All right, I'm going to answer the questions. I'm hanging up and doing it now, pal. It's great hearing from you. Take care. Hey, folks, got Frankie Valli and Debbie breaking my bagels, as Packy says. But hey, this is Bad Brad Berkwood, the host of the Bad Brad Berkwood Show. And this is another RSR video email bag. Forget about it. Let's get to your questions. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to the RSR YouTube channel so you can see all the RSR video email bags and the Bad Brad Berkwood Show. Forget about it. Let's get to your questions now, folks. First one up, Bad Brad, daily reader of Ringside Report. Today you had an article that cracked me up with the title, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Ronda Rousey, Love Triangle. Do you think they're really knocking boots? Or the bigger question is, will they really fight? Signed, Gregory A. from Houma, Louisiana. Gregory A., forget about it. Well, thank you, first of all, for writing in. And I'm glad that you got a kick out of the title, because it was there to get attention to the article, which was actually written by another writer who on the internet, and he did a fine job. Now, let me explain something to you about this whole Ronda Rousey, Floyd Mayweather thing that's going on. Forget about it. First of all, are they going to knock boots? You know, they may. They may already be in knocking the boots, as who was it? H-Town, I think, had the big hit. Knocking the boots. I don't know. Mama said knock you out. Somebody's getting knocked out. Whatever. Forget about it. I wouldn't doubt that they already are, and they're doing all of this for publicity. Because Lord knows, Andre Berto is not going to bring in pay-per-view buys, so Floyd probably is pulling out all the stops. So that's the answer to the knocking the boots question. Could be, pal. Now, are they ever going to fight? Let me answer it like this. Ronda Rousey calling out Floyd Mayweather Jr. to fight, forget about it. It's like me doing this right here. Hey, Mike Tyson, come on, man. I'll fight you right now. 3 rounds. No headgear, no nothing, no Marcus or Queensberry rules. Forget about it. What's that, Mike? No, I was just kidding. Forget about it. I was trying to stir some stuff up. You see how that works? Throw it out there in the universe. Maybe it'll stick. Maybe it won't. But when you're at Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s level in the boxing world, and you're at Ronda Rousey level in the UFC world, anything you say is going to get Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, water cooler, so on. So that's what that's all about. They're never going to fight. Who is going to sanction it? In the United States of America? Forget about it. And really, you already saw Floyd fight a woman. Forget about it. He beat up his kid's mother, which you know how I feel about that. Forget about it. We won't even go there. I'm just going to leave it right there. The fight will never happen. It will never get sanctioned. It's just a bunch of talk to escalate them even further. But I think even more to escalate Ronda Rousey, because Floyd is at the end of his career. Love him, hate him, or whatever. He's done. 1 and done, maybe 2 and done, whatever, but he's done. Ronda Rousey is still trying to get up there. All right, Gregory, there's the answer to your question. Next question, folks. Bad Brad, forget about it. I love when they say forget about it, and he even spelled it right. I crack up every time you say it. Thanks so much for bringing tons of humor into so many lives and for being so real in the way you answer viewers' questions. Where do you think Michael Moore rates as a fighter both in the light heavyweight division and heavyweight. Thanks, Paul M. from London, England. Paul M., forget about it. Thanks for writing in, pal, all the way from across the pond. Well, that's a great question. I've never been asked about Michael Moore. Okay, let me answer first with the light heavyweight. I think he's in the top 10, one of the best ever as light heavyweight. As a heavyweight, he was decent. He won the title. We know that. But I don't think he obviously didn't have as much success, and George Foreman knocked him out in the 10th round and made history doing it. But as a light heavyweight, one of the best to ever do it. Would have loved to see Mike come 10 years earlier in his career so he could be matched up against the Eddie Mustafa Muhammad's, Michael Spinks, Yaki Lopez, and so on and so on and so on, those guys. Decent heavyweight, very good light heavyweight. Actually, I'm going to say an excellent light heavyweight. Great question. All right. Last question. Bad Brad. Love the show, mate. I go to my local internet cafe here in Ghana to read all of my boxing stuff and to make sure I check out your latest show. As you know, both Ike Forte and the legend Azuma Nelson are from here. What do you think of them and how are they judged in America? Signed Kwanzi with a K-M, Accra, Ghana. Well, Kwanzi from Accra, Ghana. Thank you for writing in, pal. I appreciate that. Well, first of all, do you speak Tree? Oh, hey, how do I know about Tree? Forget about it. When I recruited in the Navy in Alexandria, Virginia, from 1999 to 2001, I put in a lot of people from Ghana, and they were from two parts of Ghana, Accra or Kumasi, and you said you're from Accra, and I know you speak Tree. Now, and great guys, by the way. They were some of the coolest people I ever got to hang out with, the most friendliest and just down-to-earth guys, and they love some soccer. Let me tell you, you guys can play some soccer. Forget about it. I used to go watch, and they were fantastic. All right, Ike Forte. Now, I'll tell you this about the people from Ghana that I met. They didn't like Ike Forte. They said he was full of himself. Now, I can't speak on that because I only seen him fight in the ring. Very good fighter. I think his best fight ever, most exciting, was when he fought tough against Oscar De La Hoya. What a fight that was. Fantastic fight to the finish. Oscar wound up winning, but what a great fight. Good fighter. Not well liked by people that I met, though, from Ghana here or when I lived in Virginia. Azuma Nelson, the professor, forget about it. A legend. Now, he is beloved, I know, by your people because they told me it all the time. But he is loved in America. Great guy, fantastic. He had that war against Salvador Sanchez where he got beat, but he came back and won the title. He's in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He is a legend and beloved by so many. What a legend he is. So there's the answer to your question. Thank you so much for writing in. And I know you speak Tree. I don't know. I know words in it, but it's been a long time, so I'm not going to try to say anything and say it incorrectly. Forget about it, pal. Okay, folks. That's another RSR video email bag in the can, as we always say. Forget about it. Send your questions in to Ringside Report 2014 at gmail.com. That's Ringside Report 2014 at gmail.com. And as Frank Sinatra sang so eloquently, so long ago, the best is yet to come. Bad Brad out.